Hey guys, Shadefyre here with episode 3 of Let's Play Penumbra Overture. If you'll remember from last time, we blasted our way through only to climb down the shaft, and now we are in the northern section of the mines. We've got these big storage crates of somehow. I don't even know how they got these down here, or what their purpose is. I do know one thing you can do with them, but it's not really advisable because it's kind of silly and hard to do. It involves dogs and beef jerky. So you can see now we're in a much more constructed area. Oh, wow. It's just as unstable. But yeah, this is a much more constructed area of the mine. Ooh, power room. In the power room is the generator for this area of the mine, but we're gonna need something before we go there, so let's take a quick look around for supply closet. Oh jeez, forgot about that. So yeah, now there is a dog here somewhere, and there's not really any of those good boxes to jump on to beat it to death, so we're just gonna slip into this closet. Notice how the music stops. We find a new weapon, the broom, which is absolutely terrible. Quickly show it off. Basically, it has really long range, but it's really, really weak, and there's no reason to use it ever. So we've got here a note about emergency procedures. We're going to need this later. Basically, it is a Morse code sheet that tells you how to read Morse code, so we're going to need that a bit later once we find ourselves further in the mine. So, we've got an empty box of fuses here, which we're going to need for the generator. And since it says they must be nearby, just take a quick look up, you can see it up there. Now, you're supposed to use boxes to get this, but you can kind of hop at it. Now let's just do it with the boxes, it's easier. But yeah, just hop up here, and a little bit closer, there we go. So we've got our fuse, now we can go back and start up the generator so that we get some lights going in down here. I think that dog's gone, I don't see it, or hear it. The dog music is not playing right now, so that's how I know it's not around. So let's sprint back to the generator. Now the generator is sort of a puzzle of its own, but not really. Once you figure it out the first time, it's not hard. Alright, so we've got our generator, we've got our save point, which we don't need right now because we just started, and we've got our generator manual for Steelberg generator type 7G. So this is basically just describing what it is. This is important here. This tells us how to start it. So we've got to ensure that it's clear, then we've got to turn on the secondary flow, then the cooling system, then the steam, then the grease, then the main valve, then the operational lever. So all of those are these, and it's a little hard to know what they are. Obviously this is the primary one, and this one is faded, but it's the secondary one. This right here is the water, or the coolant. This is the grease, and this is the steam. I always forget what order those go in, so I'll probably have to check my note again. And this is the actual generator here. Philip jots down a note, which is basically just, hey, I should probably start the generator. Now, we're also missing one piece of the generator we'll need to start it up, is the starter motor battery, which is in here, but since we can't really open it, oh, not the lighter, that's not what I need, this. So, in this case, violence is not enough to solve this problem. However, we happen to have this rather conspicuous hole in the ground, which I find really weird because it's basically a shaft going straight down that looks like it collapsed, except for the fact that there's a ladder that goes all the way to the bottom. Maybe I'm just missing something there, like the flavor text describes. So, if we hammer these out of the way, no, that's not what I need, we can just kind of shove this big old box of generator parts down the hole. Only to find that this hole has voices in it. Actually, I guess this might be where they dug up one of the relics, and that's why it's dug by hand. Battery. So the voices went away, also, as soon as I picked up that battery. Which is a little weird, but... okay. Now that we've got the battery, we can actually start this sucker up. So, secondary, coolant, steam, grease, and then primary, and then pull the starter switch. For some reason you can grab this turbine on the generator and kind of wiggle it. So we did everything correct, but we blew a fuse. Now this is where if we had come here first, we'd have to leave and come back. Luckily we went and grabbed this fuse first, so we can just pop that in there, and then run through the whole startup sequence again. And voila, we've got power. Also, for some reason, you can latch onto this thing when it's spinning, and if you pull your mouse up and down, you can kind of throw off its rotation. Alright, so now we've lit up this area of the mine. Throw down a save. There's the dog music. Even if you turn on the lights, it doesn't really scare them away. You still kind of have to worry about them snooping around. Got a bunch of radio parts. And a walkie-talkie. Or a comm radio. So somebody was stealing radios. And this is, we're no longer in the bunker area, so this is more recent when it was a mine. Again. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out this Morse code combination. You're gonna have to give me a second because I always forget what this combination is. So, what I've worked it out as the first part is 5 dots, which is a 5. The second part is 2 dashes followed by 3 dots, which is 7. Second part is 3 dots and 2 dashes, which is a 3. The last part is 3 dashes followed by 2 dots, which is an 8. So as you can probably guess, this is a combination for a door, which I thought was one of the neater little puzzle type things. Thankfully, that only plays when you're near it. Also, for those of you wondering, the dogs can get up here if they're chasing you. Alright, so hop down. No, break some of the legs.
Good day. Good day, can you hear me? Well, I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My emergency message I hope has helped, but what you need now is to the wall hole to the right of the fence. Oh, go now, there is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. What surprises are spoiled by such catty curiosity.
So, there's our sudden companion down here. We'll be hearing more from him later. He basically told us to open up this gate, which I don't want to do right this second because one of those dogs is waiting right on the other side. I suppose if I throw down some beef jerky, he'd go away, but... Anyway, let's punch in that combination. 5738. Oh, jeez. How did that gate just close? Great, I'm going to sprint past him, aren't I? So we find ourselves in a similarly problematic fashion. However, I've got a better idea this time. Oh shit. Not worked the way I wanted it to. Fuck. I guess we're back to doing this. Whew. That was almost problematic. I almost got to do what I wanted to do, which was to drop some beef jerky in one of these, close the door, and then push this box in front of it, which is why that is there. But, alas, we might have to try that later. I can actually check the map. So where are we now? Okay, we're up here by the key panel, so we've got excavation, storage, tool shed, and auxiliary shaft, which is blocked off by its own door. Presumably blocked by those shutters. So, since the only door that's green is tool shed, we'll probably want to go there first. Let's see, we've got another one of these box combinations here.
Ah, my memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept. By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan, fetching when worn correctly.
Dogs in this area. Ha, stupid dog. Oh, fuck. Not follow this one. I guess I have to crouch there. Oh, the point is that I know what to do here. Shit. Oh, didn't even kill that one. Actually get away by jumping through that door down there, which would be a good idea. And then circling around back here. Now that they're on the other side. Oh, nope. Look at the dog, don't look at the dog. Please hope it doesn't notice me. Okay. Okay. So now we just sneak away, undetected. I hope we don't run smack dab into the other dog. Tool shed is this way. Tool shed is that way. Great. By it this time. Feels weird trying to sneak in lit corridors. Tool shed. This is the right way, right? We're far enough away that we can start sprinting again. Into the tool shed. No, there's something in here. Could have sworn there was. Get ourselves a nice saw. So basically the miners found something strange and have had bad things happen to many of their members. Also, the things they found are manufactured rather than naturally occurring. Almost as if they were made by somebody. I'm not trying to be vague there, I don't actually really know who they were made by. Now, Red said first we need to go to the place where things are kept. And out of all these places, where would you keep things? Well, you keep them in a storage room, obviously. So that's where we're going next. Oh, great. I hear snarls. Let's just hope he doesn't see us sneaking away. There's a lot of these things around to try to blow them up with, but they don't work very well. Oh, darn it.
Those holes in my mind are increasingly gaping. You cannot breach the inner sanctum of the place of storing. The entryway is blocked. So what if the squashy material between my ears is squashier than most? I may not be perfect like a hanging picture, but my words are wise and backed up by time. A pox on both your brain cells. Try as I may, you must think that I deceive you with my admittingly cunning ways. As far as my eye has seen, our rocky grave extends, and yet you cast away my help like you would a puppy freshly rolled in its own feces. I hope that your warped sense of morality is better company than I, because now it is all you have left.
So it seems we've offended our friend, Red.
I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions are like a disobedient pet. Uncontrollable and often rolling shit. Better safe than sorry, they say. But I think we are both sorrier than we are safe. A tunnel lies between a nearby watery cave and the place where things are kept. Take the second right from the closed door, and you will find what you seek.
So the second right from the closed door. So right. And then hope this dog doesn't see us on the left. Oh shit. It's definitely gonna see us. Okay, so we're gonna have to loop back around. False. That's not helping. These dogs can't run 100% faster than you, but you can only slightly outpace them. Said they can follow you up here, but they're not very good at it, so it'll probably run slower when you're injured. Alright, so this time I've successfully navigated my way past the dogs without angering them, and made it to excavation, which is the second right from the storage room. So we got a downward leading shaft, and horrible whispering. However, oh god, I hear spiders too. I think this might be the part with spiders. However, we are going to have to get to that next episode, as we are running long once again. So, I will see you guys in episode 4 of Let's Play Penumbra, when we explore this watery cave of which Red spoke. Good night, guys.